Well, that's some of the story now, but let's get into our major conversation for today. And of course, the second conversation now, as we take a look at what next is coming, of course, we look at the United Airlines saga, safety concerns. So let's get talking now. We've been joined by Dr. Yakub Ibrahim, who is the head of ground studies and Flying School, Nigerian College of Aviation Technology, Zaria. He joins us via the telephone, I beg your pardon, virtually. Thank you for joining us, Doctor. We appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. Talk to us about the issue, with regards to the recent issue with the United Airlines. So let's start. Yes. So let's get your perspective in this regard. Quite a lot of conversations out there. So give us your overall assessment of the airline safety record and reputation.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I think it's a new airline and they're trying to come up. So I think from my own point of view, I think they're okay. But as to regard to the incident that happened 2 days ago, usually here at INCAT, we used to have a course, the program. It's called Environmental Orientation Course, whereby we invite foreign pilots to come and do the course. And the course actually is for 5 days, and it consists of 3 subjects. We have the meteorology, we have the air law, and then we have the communication. So, at the end of the day, they're going to write the air law exam from NCT. That's what usually happens. So, I don't know if the pilots that are operating that aircraft, whether they have done the course before.
Okay.
That's one thing, yes.
Okay. So if you look at Sabah International Airport, where the plane was diverted to,
Yes.
it's located at around 197 miles from its intended destination, which is Abuja originally. So what safety concerns do you think these has opened up? Could you shed some light? What could have led to this diversion?
Okay. I think I have a bit of theory. If you look at the call sign of Abuja, it's ABB, and then you have the Asaba, ABB. So it's possible that when they are filing the flight plan, maybe the person in charge or maybe the flight dispatcher make mistake. Instead of putting V there, they put B. So that's Asaba call sign for Asaba Airport. But the one thing that I find very strange is that when you're flying an aeroplane, at least when you look through the window, of course, you have an idea, awareness of where you are. So that's what I think may have happened.
So do we now point holes in the flight schedule plan? Could that be where the problem is from? So, but again, if that is a problem, so what role do you think regulatory bodies like the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority play in ensuring airline safety, and how effective have they been overseeing airline operations in Nigeria?
Yes, one of the issues that we are trying to tackle here in Nigeria is that we have to look at the staff qualification, in other words, the ATOs that are providing the services for them to come on with the flight dispatchers. So if you have people that are not qualified to have a flight plan, I don't know who, maybe it's from INCAT or maybe somewhere else, I think we should look at how the course is being delivered, and also the qualification of the personnel handling that particular area. And NCA actually is one, of course, oversight. They want to look at who actually is working in the aviation industry.
Okay, but looking at the airline, the way they responded to these safety concerns, do you believe their actions have been sufficient to address public worries about these?
I don't think so because, like I said, first of all, let's look at the pilots actually. They undergo what they call environmental orientation course. That's the first thing. Usually we should this come to Zaria for that particular program, whereby they know about the mate, the air law, and also the communication part of it. So the air law is about airspace. So for you to fly an aeroplane in this part of the world, you must pass our air law. So you have to know our airspace.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about passengers' perception. The assumptions out there is that this is not just about United Nigeria Airline; it applies to other operators in the industry. So, what impact will these safety issues have on the overall standing within the Nigerian aviation industry?
Well, in terms of safety, for instance, if you are diverted to an area that you're not welcome, of course, anything can happen. The delay is there. And then, for instance, if you have an appointment and you miss the appointment, then, of course, the passenger care. For instance, you may have some people that are sick and want to get to that particular destination on time, and it's not there. Then also another thing again is, accommodation. How are you going to cater for these people in case you have to maybe fly back tomorrow morning or the following day? So these are the things that, in my opinion, passenger will not like when you have such kind of delay.
Okay. Moving forward, what recommendations do you have for the NCAA and other, regulatory agencies to strengthen airline safety oversight in Nigeria?
First of all, like I said, they have to come for a program that's called environmental orientation course. They have to do that. For foreign pilots, they have to. Then again, for the ATOs, they have to also monitor who is delivering what at what time, and also the qualification of instructors. Actually, like I said, if the issue is flight plan, the flight dispatcher, is it capable of firing that flight plan? It doesn't know exactly what it tells. Because let's look at it this way. When you finally flight, the truth about the whole thing is that the flight dispatcher will sign first, telling you that everything is okay. Then the pilot now, the captain will now sign and say, yes, I agree with what the flight dispatcher gave it to me. So it's not that one person's, it's not about the flight dispatcher alone. The captain also is involved because he is the final say. So he has the final say, whether I can tell or not. So two things now. They have to call for what they call environmental cost in the area, and also look at the ATOs. We have to look at the ATOs and see actually what are they really doing. And oversight to check the quality of the personnel and also the stock. Yes.
Okay.
So
okay.
I hope I've answered.
Okay, so let's talk about aviation business in Nigeria now. We've been talking about how to have or establish Nigeria Air is also one side. It's the debate. I mean, a lot of conversations around why Nigeria Air has not been able to kick off and all of that, despite investment and all of that. Let's talk about aviation business, for instance. So in terms of playing in the global market, where is Nigeria right now?
We don't have an airline. So it tells you that we're nowhere in the farm. We don't have an airline. So I don't know policies involved. I don't. So right now, as far as Nigeria is concerned, we're not on the map. If you compare with Ethiopian Airlines, for instance, look at how they're making this airline business to be one of their country's priority, hard currency earner. I see no reason why Nigeria can do that. We have a market. I see no reason why that you can see that. Let's look at this. How is it possible that we have an airline coming to Nigeria, pick passengers, let's say for instance, down in Port Harcourt, pick passengers from Kano, from there up, the door. And we don't have any airline that can partner with them. So, okay, you know what? Drop passengers in Abuja. Then we will now take your passengers to Port Harcourt, Lagos, wherever you want. So partnership is not the investment. So I don't know.
It's all right. I think we'll just have to leave the conversation there. Thank you so much for your time. Head Ground Studies and Flying School, Nigerian College of Aviation Technology, Zaria. Thank you for joining us, Dr. Yakubu Ibrahim. We appreciate you for coming on board.
Thank you for having me once again. Thank you.
All right. And away from there now, let's head straight to the equities market where the NSE closing. It's now time to review trading activities at the Nigerian Exchange Limited. Now, joining me via Zoom is an equity trader at APT Securities and Funds, Mr. Jamiu Mohammed. Thank you for joining us. Bring us up to speed now. The market has continued to gain, sustaining momentum in recent time with about 0.34% gain on Wednesday. Talk to us. What is currently driving the market and what are the market movers? Hello, Mr. Jamiu, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me too?
Yes, I can hear you. Please go ahead if you heard my question.
Good afternoon, viewers. Good afternoon, viewers. It's a good afternoon to be here. Today, as you rightly said, market closed in the green, and that is a very encouraging one. Looking at even the value traded today, you see market traded about 6.6 billion naira worth of stock today. We traded about 360 million units of shares in the market. Market gained about 0.34%, as you have rightly said, and all shares index closed at 71,284 points today by the close of business today. And looking at even the top trades today, we realize about 5 stocks consider about 64% of total gain in the market, total trades in the market today in terms of value traded. Looking at top traders, GTB topped the trader with about more than 30% of trade in the market today. Only GTB traded about 2.190 billion naira worth of stock. Followed by MTN in a far distance by 688 million. Nestle traded about 482 million. UBA traded at 456 million. And the fifth top trade today is Seplat, which traded about 438 million. Looking at the market breadth, I mean the number of gainers against the number of losers, you realize that the number of losers outweigh the number of gainers. And ordinarily, we should be expecting market to lose, but the market did not lose. Kudos to the big weight champion in the market, in the index. I'm talking of Nestle and Seplat. Seplat gained about 10% and Nestle gained about 9.52%. So these are the activities in the market as we speak. The driver of what the market is doing now is mainly the fundamentals of listed stock in the market. And any information that is available in the market, it is always being priced in by the stocks that are traded in the market. So as we speak, we are not seeing any news or any news from the economy that will push the market higher. But what we are having today is the fundamentals of the market that push the market to the present state that we have. You can see during the earnings season, we're still in the earnings season for third quarter results being released by listed companies. Released as results so far are very good and fantastic ones. And those results has made our investors to have more confidence in our market. Because if you see the number of losers outweigh the number of gainers, it's not because of the speculator, because they are toasting with this small cap stocks. So these stocks are the toast of the investor and trader. And that is the reason why you see stocks have been moved up before, and now today they are now coming down to where they started from. So as we speak, market is fine as we speak as today. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much. Certainly, of course, we expect market to react to the budget presentation of Mr. President earlier today. Thank you so much, Jami Mohammed, an equity trader at APT Securities. We appreciate you for coming on Business Nigeria.
Thank you.